Hey, treasure fans, your pal BD back here again with another pickups video. So, last week I went through, I've told you before, I have all my movies aren't out because of my living situation. The way I have it is a good portion of my movie collection is actually packed away in my closet. And I would say at least half my movie collection is packed away in my closet. So I don't get in there very much to see those movies. And the problem is, a lot of times I've upgraded those movies because a lot of what's in my closet is my DVD collection. There's some Blu-rays in there, but not as many Blu-rays as there are DVDs. And so a lot of my box sets are in there, and a lot of like TV series, stuff like that are in there. So I finally got a chance to go through, not the whole closet, but a good portion of the closet recently. And I must have pulled out over 100 movies that I have upgraded. Either I've upgraded to 4K, or I've upgraded to Blu-ray, or I've gotten some sort of special edition of it, or something like that. So I had a ton of movies. So I brought them down to my Rasputin records, traded them in, and I got more trade credit than I've ever seen in my life for that. I've never gotten that much trade credit. So I went a little crazy at Rasputin, and I picked up a few things. So this is my pickups for what I got at Rasputin. Plus, this is also my pickups from... I did buy a Shout Factory movie recently because I really wanted to get it, and I got that. And also there was a Twilight Time sale recently, so I did pick up a couple movies from that, so I'm going to show you that. So I'm going to start with those first. So Shout Factory-wise, I did pick up one movie recently because I really wanted to get it before the slipcover was available for, and that's My Bloody Valentine, the original. I didn't need the poster or anything like that. It's got the alternate cover here. But I really wanted to get this movie. I've never owned it. I've always wanted to own this movie, but I've never owned it. So when Shout put it out, I had to grab it. So I grabbed that, My Bloody Valentine. And then these three movies are ones I picked up from the Twilight Time sale. Twilight Time had a sale about 2 weeks ago. A lot of the movies were $8.95 a piece. So I picked up one for my wife and two for me. There was a lot of other neat stuff that was on there, but some of it I was like, I don't really know what that is. And some of the other stuff I was like, well, I'm not really sure. But so I picked up Eight Heads in a Duffel Bag, a really cool dark comedy from like the late 90s. Really good movie. Really enjoyed it. Joe Pesci. Good movie. And I don't know if you know anything about Twilight Time, but Twilight Time movies are usually limited to about 3,000 copies of each movie. So sometimes it's kind of hard to get. Like the Fright Night that they put out was really hard to get. So there's that. And then for my wife, I picked up a movie, Nickleby. She absolutely loves this movie. To get them, she's only had it on DVD, so this is an upgrade for her for Blu-ray. So she picked up that. And the last thing I got, and this was an upgrade for me too, but I've wanted to get it for a while, and for $8 I couldn't pass up. It's Strange Invaders. I watched this yesterday. I forgot how much I really enjoyed this movie. It's a really good throwback to like the 50s and 60s creature features and stuff like that, with mixed in with a little more modern stuff. And there's a little couple cheesy parts, but actually really well done. A lot of practical effects that really hold up really well to this day. So I really enjoyed watching this, and I'm glad to finally have it in my collection, a good version of it. So that was that. Now let me show you what I picked up at Rasputin, and this is where it's going to get kind of squirrely because there's quite a few things here. So I'm going to start with the DVDs first. DVDs wise, and I think all these, most of these I paid $1 for, with the exception of, well, 3 of them I did and 4 of them I didn't. So 3 of them I paid $1 for. So the other ones I paid for first was, it's just a kind of neat, called American Crime. It has Carrie Ewes in it. Was it Rachel E. Cook? It looked interesting. It's kind of a horror movie, so I grabbed that. For my wife, I picked up, let's see here. Picked up What's New Scooby-Doo Season 2, the complete Season 2. And picked her up What's New Scooby-Doo, the complete Season 3, because I got a complete Season 1 last time I was there. So now she's got the entire series. I picked up this because this just looked cheesy as all get out. Hey. And that's called, it's a Full Moon Grindhouse collection movie called Thor the Conqueror. I mean, does that not look cheesy or what? I might watch this later today. I mean, it just looks absolutely cheesy. I love it. I love movies like this that's cheese for. In fact, I just watched Deathstalker 1 and 2. I forgot how much I love those movies. Oh, absolutely wonderful. Just great movies. But another one kind of in that realm. So Thor. And I only paid like $3 for that one. This one I paid $5 for. I don't know it. I couldn't believe it. It's The Bad Seed. I've heard a lot of good things about this movie over the years. So yeah, I had to jump on that. So grab that. And then these other two were $1 a piece. One's called Bats. I don't know. There was another movie called Bats that had Dina Meyer in it. And I've told you before, I'm a big fan of Dina Meyer's. This one does not star Dina Meyer's. This is some other one where it's bats in Russia, but for $1. Okay, I've actually looked at this movie quite a few times over the years. Never pulled the trigger because it's always been, you know, a little bit more money than I wanted to pay. But for $1, okay. And then next I picked up this one. It's called Backwood Butchers. It's like a 4-pack. it looked interesting. I don't know. It was $1, 4 movies. I mean, it's like literally like 25 cents a movie. So figured, why not? Let's get that. So that's it for the DVDs. Next, sorry, there's my cat. Next, let's go over, I don't know what my steelbooks next is. I did pick up some steelbooks. So, all right, steelbook-wise, I did find Transformers Age of Extinction. So I figured, why not? So I grabbed that. I love steelbooks, man. So I got to grab them. So I grabbed that. Then I got this one. I'm trying to complete my Star Trek steelbook collection. I didn't actually have this one in my collection, which is the first movie. I have, I think 2 other versions of this steelbook already, but I did not have this version. These were Target exclusives back in the day. So, and this also goes part of, because I'm trying to collect these Target exclusive ones too. So it's kind of as a kill 2 birds with 1 stone. So I got this one. And then I picked this one up. I actually think I have this. I have the 4K release of this one. This is American Sniper. I got this because I couldn't remember if I had it or not. I do have it, but I have the 4K version, not the Blu-ray version. This is the Blu-ray version, so whatever. I got both of them. I only paid $5 for it. It was trade credit, so it's all good. And then this one, just because I saw it, it was like $4. Sherlock Holmes. What is this? A Game of Shadows. Pretty cool. Of course, the bummer part is now I'm going to have to find the first one. And I do believe they're making a 3rd one, so I got that. And the last steelbook I got, it's a German steelbook. It's a Region 2, so I have to play it on my Region Free player, but it's called ATM. I don't know. I know the one guy, I see the back here. This guy right here, I know is in the remake of, oh my gosh, I can't believe it. The group's name is Wolverine. It's Red Dawn. It was in the remake of Red Dawn. So, but I don't know. It's a horror movie. It's all, I can't read the synopsis. It's all in German in the back, but I got a Region Free player and it is in English. So, the movie itself, and it's a steelbook, which is really weird because this is, normally this is the J cards in the steelbook. This is actually on the steelbook itself. So, I saw that. It was a couple dollars and I was like, you know what? I'm going to go for it. Why not? So that's the steelbooks I got. I didn't get a whole lot of steelbooks this time. I saw a couple other ones, but they were like dented or there was issues with them. And I'm like, nah, I'm not going to go for that. Now we're getting into the meat and potatoes of the pickups, which is the Blu-rays. So Blu-ray-wise, the first one I picked up just looked kind of cool. It had Kane Hodder. I bet it was Kane Hodder in it. Yes, Kane Hodder. It's called Muck. I have no idea, but it's got Kane Hodder, so figured I'd check it out. It looks like it might be in black and white, but so got that going for us. And then next, I picked up a movie, and I found this in the action section, but I think it's a horror movie. It's called Storage 24. But this is the guy from Doctor Who. But it looked really interesting. Got creature feature. It's creature feature. Got a creature in the back, stuff like that. So I picked that, Storage 24. Next, I got, this is actually for free, and I just figured why not. It was a movie, Skiptrace, with Johnny Knoxville and Jackie Chan. I'm a fan of Jackie Chan's, and Johnny Knoxville's been good in a couple movies, so I got it for free, so I don't care. Got that. I got this one because I odd enough did not own it. And I picked up the other one, as you well know, a couple weeks ago. I picked up the remake, so I did pick up the original Midway with Charlton Heston and Henry Fonda. I don't know if you know, I'm actually related to Charlton Heston. So, I'm surprised I didn't own this. So, there you go. I got that. Next is a movie that everybody's been picking up left and right at the Dollar Tree. And I did not find any of my Dollar Trees. And I got really tired of trying to find for it. So, it cost me a couple bucks. But whatever. I got a slipcover with it. And that's the movie Slight. Again, I haven't been able to find this in any of my Dollar Trees. I've wanted to get it. So, it was like $3 or $4. I don't care at this point. I got a digital copy with it. And I got the, slipcover, so I got a complete set. So I picked up Slight, and I've heard nothing but good things about this movie. This one was one of those Twilight Time videos. I could not believe it. And they actually had one, and it was relatively cheap. So I picked it up. American Buffalo with Dustin Hoffman. I've never seen this movie before. I've heard good things about it, but I've never seen it. But it's Twilight Time. They only do 3,000 these things, so got it. Grab that. Let's see here. Put these back over here. Next one I got, and oddly enough, I have a pretty extensive Jean-Claude Van Damme collection, but I did not own this. Other than I think it's a 4-pack, and it's a really terrible quality, and that's No Retreat, No Surrender. I believe this is one of his first movies. It's a Kino Lorber title, too, so not bad. I was pretty stoked to find that. Next, I picked up, this was really neat. It's a Horror Hammer collection. It's Twins of Evil, put out by Synapse Films. I have no idea, but it looked really neat, looked really cheesy. I do love Hammer films, so I had to pick that one up. Got that. Next, this one I've actually been putting off for a really long time, then I found it used. Yay! I'm pretty stoked on it. It's Brewsters Millions. I actually really love this movie, and I was stoked to find it for used because I did not want to pay. I have it on I have it on DVD. The DVD quality is not so good, but once I saw this, it was used. I grabbed it. So Brewsters Millions. If you've never seen this, is a great movie. These two are awesome. This movie, just a really fun movie. Next, I have seen this movie, and this movie really creeped me out. Kind of, it's hard to watch, but I want it for my collection because I think it's a really well done movie, and that's called The Green Inferno. That's called The Green Inferno. Sorry, my cat keeps scratching the door. It's called The Green Inferno, and this is a really it's an intense movie. I'm not gonna lie, this is very, very intense. It starts off kind of like, all right, you're like, that no big deal, and then all of a sudden they get captured by this tribe, and then everything goes south. But I wanted it to be part of my collection. The digital copy was still good in it, so I got it, and I got the slip with it, so can't complain. So I got that. Next one I got is I got a movie put out by Full Moon Entertainment. It's called Castle Freak, and Full Moon puts out some pretty good little stuff. They're cheesy to be. They're a little cheesy, stuff like that, but they're actually pretty good horror, and they do use practical effects on a lot of their stuff. So I saw this movie many years ago, and I really did enjoy it, so I picked it up. I believe, yeah, Jeffrey Combs is in it. You can't go wrong with Jeffrey Combs. So Castle Freak. Let's see here. Next, I picked it up. This came out a couple weeks ago, and they had a copy there, and I couldn't believe it, so I had to pick it up. And I've talked to you about this too, because I thought it sounded really funny. Tammy and the T-Rex. This is Denise Richards' first movie, and I believe Paul Walker's first movie too. This is put out by Vinegar Syndrome. It just looks absolutely cheesy. It's been completely restored. The uncut version of this has been completely restored. I've never seen it, but I really wanted to because just the insanity it looks like. So I got it. Tammy and the T-Rex. There you go. I'll let you know. I will let you guys know when I watch it. This one I've wanted to get for a really long time, and I've had a hard time getting it. I know that Dollar Tree's got the DVD of it. Some people got the DVD of it, but I really want to get the Blu-ray of it, so I finally found it. Night of the Living Dead. I actually really like this movie. It's cheesy romance horror type thing, but I really do like it. The effects are pretty good in it. It's a fun movie. So I finally got this part of my collection. I've been wanting to get it for my collection for a long time. So I got that. This I got just because it was a couple dollars, but damn it. The slipcover is just awesome, this thing. It's The Walking Dead Season 1, but it's got the bicycle walker on it, and it's a lenticular cover. It was $3. I'm just going to replace the Season 1 I already have and keep this one. I just couldn't, because I love the lenticular cover. It's just really neat. It was a Best Buy exclusive back in the day. It's just really neat, so I grabbed that. Hey. This one I picked up for my wife because my wife absolutely loves this movie. I've never seen it, but she really likes it. It's called 50 Shades of Black with the Wayans brothers. My wife is a huge Wayans brothers fan. She loves White Chicks. She loves all the Joanna Man. She loves all those movies. So this stuff's right up her alley. So I picked that up for her. And the last thing I got, and this is the one I was most excited about because I couldn't believe it, because I find at Rasputin, I will find Shout Factory titles every once in a while, but they don't usually have the slipcover to it, or it's usually damaged, or it's usually got something going on with it. Not a lot of people trade stuff in because this is a little more expensive stuff, but I found this, I couldn't believe, because I wanted to get it. I just didn't know I want to pay the $25-30 for it. The Lawnmower Man. I can't believe it was sitting there. Somebody traded the Lawnmower Man in, the Scream Factory edition with slipcover. So it's got the alternate cover right there. So the original cover, but it had the slip to it too. I couldn't believe it. So I saw that, and I passed this up the first time. I didn't see because they didn't have it in the horror section where I thought it would be in. It ended up being in the action section. I went back to the action section really quick, and it was just sitting there like this. I'm like, what? And I looked at it. Sure enough, Scream Factory edition. So I could not pass this up. And this was one of my gems for this one, was the Scream Factory edition with slip. Like I said, I found Scream Factories before out there in the wild. They never had the slip. I never find it with the slip. So to find this with the slip, used, awesome. So that is it. That is my Rasputin pickup. I got some really good stuff. I was really stoked with what I got. Thank you guys all for watching. Be on the lookout. I will put some more videos out. I did go through, and I do have another big pickups video to do. I got on some sales that I got. I'll be posting that probably next week, so be on the lookout for that. Thank you guys all for watching. Leave me some, click the like button if you enjoyed the video. Leave me some comments down below if any of these movies you've seen or these movies you do enjoy. Click the subscribe button if you want to see more videos by who? Me, Big D. Click the little bell in the corner that'll notify when you put up new videos. Sorry, a little tongue-tied there. Again, thank you guys all for watching. Everybody take care out there. Always keep hunting, because you never know what you're going to find, that's for sure. Look at this stuff. I mean, this is just awesome stuff. And as always, live long and prosper. Bye.